Roots. Root and Thor are each other's opposites. Root are Thor spelled backwards. You seek your roots in culture, trying to understand who you are, to find a direction, to be able to tell where you are going. You are trying to find your true history in an identity, you are trying to find your place in a conceptual dimension. You are trying to grab the structure from where you originated to get rid of a confusion about where to go. I will tell you, all that doesn't matter. You should stop seeking for an identity, an ID entity, and instead realize you are nothing. Nothing is the same as everything. The only way to win is by not playing. The play is the theater where everyone plays a role. No one is genuine here, only the pen who writes the play, the author. Note that the letters A and U is the chemical symbol for gold, hence an author is an A U Thor, a golden Thor or Jupiter, the king of gods who also rule the ninth sign of the zodiac. I will come to the number 9 later down in this text since it's a key number. Instead of seeking the roots for who your avatar is, this knowledge will come by itself as you travel inwards. You should seek the roots of the collective subconscious mind by dissecting concepts, words, letters, numbers, etc. These all blend into each other and make up the structure of our magical realm. And the higher consciousness which can find clues is fire, it is vision. The word clues is see lose. How is it like this? I will tell you, air consists of a structure in a dichotomy, a game of polarity based on oppositions, this or that. Notice logics is always black or white, the checkerboard. The periphery, the creation. The truth is nothing is true. What you call me/you is a consciousness that is trapped inside of an avatar, a body. But that body isn't you, it's just your vessel. What you are eternally is fire, energy, which is encapsulated into air, encapsulated into water, encapsulated into earth. Earth and air is your outer and hard shell. Compare the title of the movie, Ghost in the Shell, and the word ghost broken down becomes, G-host, that is a host for thoughts. Which reminds me of the phrase, Deus ex machina. Deus ex machina is described as a calque and means a loan translation. A loan hints that the hard and structured part of you, the earth and air your body and your mind are borrowed, belongs to Saturn/Satan. The word calque reveals that what is hard is owned by Saturn, and has to be returned to him. Saturn rules Capricorn, the cardinal earth sign, and is about structures in general, about the skeleton and teeth in particular. The skeleton and teeth consists mainly of calcium or caulk, which it is called in Sweden where I come from. A caulk is also a chalice, and is about the Holy Grail, which is the Holy Grail/Lord. Saturn/Satan. A chalice is a vessel and so on. The connections should be totally clear by now. I have previously spoken about calcium being lime, and that the word sore spelled with an A means lizard. I guess the lone connection between to calcium is one reason for the owl symbolic. We owe the Lord Saturn/Satan this body and mind. And speaking about that, the word vaccination is an anagram for Vatican coin. The Vatican is Satan's right hand. Only air element is aimed, goal-oriented. It is linear and competing. The word goal when broken down my way becomes a G owl. The letter G refers to gas, air element. The linear thinking, the masculine energy is what this whole excess narrative in our present time is all about. It's a storm created to keep you in masculine energy, in a competitive and fear-based frequency. And to keep you away from going inside the water and fire. It's all about the letter X, which is 10 in Roman numerals. X marks the spot. The hunt, the competition, the masculine hunter, the strong. Hierarchy, hierarchy. I guess you need to read that part, won't be able to distinguish the play with syllables and letters. To clarify I will repeat, high as in up, air as in error, archy as in arch or ruler. 10 is tension, say 10, while the X can release its tension and become 8, which is 8 as in consume. The feminine energy consumes the tensions of the masculine 10, and becomes 9, which means new, nova or neo, and the number 9 has the same value as 0 in numerology. Masculine energy is active, while feminine energy is passive, hence the societal engineers want you all left brain biased, in air element, in logics, since here you will be productive and stupid. The linear logics only understand details and never see the full picture. You will be gullible, and here I see a connection with the seagull, which is often joked about having a low level of intelligence. Seagull is to see dull. What happens in an ego death is that the linear way of orienting yourself, that is by following your logics, left brain hemisphere collapses, since it can no longer fill its function as a reliable foundation for life. You will start to relax and become passive, receptive, feminine energy. Air element, logics works in a situation where life is super focused, where you are supposed to make a choice, when you are in a crossroad. Especially when you are in a threatening situation. Air/thoughts are based in fear, as an opposite of love, which belongs to fire, the heart. To free your consciousness from this body, from the avatar, you need to transcend the elements earth and air. Regarding water, which is emotions, you need to keep it under control, but you shouldn't transcend it since it is another side of fire. Fire and water is in a bond. The only way out is in. Quote, and as you start to walk on the way appears. End quote. Rumi. The name Rumi translates into the letters and syllables, are you me? Rumi's writings were all about love, saying, I am you. And his name asked for a reply of resonance, are you me?